Hey guys, Yankee here, and today I'm going to be talking about Digimon Con 2026. This video should be going up March 23rd, so Digimon Con was held on March 21st, so just a couple days ago. Compared to last year, where I'm pretty sure Digimon Beat Break was announced at Digimon Con last year, there weren't any crazy announcements or anything like that. We got one interesting thing announced, and I'll talk about that towards the end. But for the most part, this is just a kind of run-of-the-mill Digimon Con, where I think this is the 5th one, maybe even the 6th one, I don't remember, but it feels like they've really ironed out all the kinks that we had at the start, and you really know what to expect now with like each segment. It's very, like, this was very much what you expect from Digimon Con. Like, you go in, somebody from the toy division comes on to talk about the toys. You go to the game segment, somebody from the games department comes to talk about the games. So Digimon Con, I think, is really, it's settled into like its structure, and it's sticking with that. So it makes for a very, like, you know what you're getting into when you go and watch the show now, which I think is good. And I hope they keep doing these, because I do enjoy them every year, even if they don't always have some big reveal. But let's actually start talking about what was shown, what was announced. I'm not talking about everything. I don't personally care about everything. I'm just going to be touching on the things that kind of interested me, and I'm not doing them in order. So, first thing I want to mention, Digimon Story Time Stranger. They did the poll results on one of the Terriermon Assistant videos. He announced a poll where they just gave you like a group of Digimon to pick from. It's like, which of these Digimon would you like to see appear in a future game? So they went through the top 20 of that. Gamamon came out as the winner. Not a huge surprise. Like, Gamamon's very popular. But I think the biggest shock of that whole poll was Geckomon ranking so low. I think he wasn't even in the top 10, or he was number 10. But yeah, poll results, kind of what I expected. Like, Gamamon winning, I figured was a sure thing. There were a couple surprises. I think, like, Kazemon was like number 3. Terriermon Assistant was number 7, which wasn't too surprising because it was announced on his video. Gumdramon came in like number 5 or number 4, which I was really happy about. I'm a big Gumdramon fan. So hopefully these polls have some sort of effect on the Digimon Time Stranger DLC. And about the DLC itself, very vague, just like, hey, the DLC did well, people are excited about this game, we're making another one. It's new DLC is not coming until 2027 though. It's March 2026. That's a long time. So, at minimum, 9 months away, or 10 months away. So, not getting a whole lot in the way of Digimon games, or like console games, for the time being, which is unfortunate but not unexpected, because I think the new producer in charge of Digimon games said he really wants to focus on just like one game at a time, as opposed to Habu when he was in charge was like, we're just going to have a few Digimon games going at a time, and so they're releasing more regularly. I don't think the new producer is as interested in doing like yearly Digimon games. So that's unfortunate. I would have liked to have seen like something announced. Like, I don't need a new Digimon game like right now, this year, or even next year really, but like a good teaser about like something else they're working on would have been nice, like a world game or another like survive style game. Like, I like survival enough. I don't need a Survive 2 necessarily, but like a more visual novel Digimon game with maybe some like SRPG combat. I'd like that, like something small. But we do have a new game, and I'll talk about that at the end. That's like the big announcement of this whole thing, so I'm saving that for the end. Next up, this is something I just want to touch on. They're doing another Godzilla VPET. I think this was announced already. It's a pendulum this time. They announced some more Godzilla Digimon. I'm not a Godzilla guy, so I don't care too much about this. The designs of the Godzilla Digimon are cool. Like, Metal Garurumon getting one this time is neat, but overall, I don't really care. The designs are kind of cool, and that's basically the only reason I'm bringing this up. Another VPET announced, which is something I don't know if it had been announced already, or if people had expected it to get announced, or what. Digimon Tamers D-Arc Color, I think this is the third. Digivice color. I don't know if they like didn't. Well, I don't think the newer seasons have really had Digivices with that, except for Ghost Game. So yeah, it would be the third. They did the Adventure Digivice, the O2 Digivice, and now the Tamers Digivices. You get the three main colors: red, blue, green. They look cool. The color Digivices look really neat. I haven't got any. I keep skipping on them, just because like importing stuff from Japan, especially like Bandai only doing pre-order stuff, is annoying, and I just don't want to go through the hassle of it. Like the thing that really got me to buy the version 20th and the X2 was I could just get them on Amazon, and it was really easy to get. But now like everything's pre-order, and it's kind of annoying, and so I just pass on them. I'd like to maybe get these eventually, but you know, it is what it is. So next up, we got a new Digimon announced. Habakirimon. I think this is supposed to be the evolution for... Oh, I don't know his name. The, like, big wolf guy Digimon in Beat Break, the one with the sword. I haven't been keeping up with Beat Break, so I'm not familiar with, like, all the characters in Digimon and stuff. So, Habakirimon, he looks okay. Like, not a strange evolution from that Digimon from Beat Break, but it was weird to just have it dropped here in the show, like here on Digimon Con, instead of like waiting for it to appear in the show. Like I guess they did that with Ghost Game 2, where like some of the evolutions were spoiled, but like, come on, like just reveal it in the show. Don't talk about it until after. But it's fine. It's a fine design. I tend to like more like less humanoid ones, more like machine ones. So this design doesn't really appeal to me personally, but it's still cool. And that's it for like those little things. Like again, not a whole lot of news coming out of this. Like little things here and there, like some new toys, or like the new Digivice, or the new Godzilla V-Pet. They announced, I don't have a screenshot for this, so I don't know if I'll put it in the video or not. They announced like a set of Digimon stickers, and those are really cool. And they showed off some more version 20ths that also look really neat, but those were like announced a while ago. But I really like Digimon sort of embracing like 90s like punk sort of aesthetic again. Like, you know, that like old original English Digimon logo where it's all scratchy. Like they've like remade that a little bit, and they're using that logo on these version 20ths. But like also like the stickers and stuff really remind me of like that time, and I think that's really cool, and I really enjoy that, right? But now let's talk about the new game that was announced, Digimon Up. They teased this a couple days before Digimon Con, where on the Digimon YouTube channel they just dumped a 30-minute video, and they said it's premiere, and it was just like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was just like a like the background of like a field or something, and then Digimon sprites would hop in, and these were all new sprites. And immediately after that video like dropped, people were speculating about maybe it's a new game, and it turns out they were right. The new game is Digimon Up. All we know about it, they're kind of vague about it. It is releasing this year sometime, 2026, so this is like our game for the year. It's a mobile game, and it is a casual Digimon raising game. The little preview video didn't show too much, just like, here's the app, you can raise Digimon, you can battle Digimon, here are like a bunch of items that you're familiar with, like Digivices and cards and things like that you can use to like upgrade your Digimon and things. But that's basically all we know. Like, in the like actual stream, they kept really highlighting like casual. It's casual, so I don't think this is going to be like the Digimon V-Pet thing that people have wanted for a long time, because those aren't very casual. If you don't check in on those things every so often, they will poop themselves and they will die, and that doesn't really lend itself to a casual game. So I think it might be V-Pet-esque, but less strict on some of that stuff, so it doesn't like scare off just a casual Digimon fan who wants to get on their phone once a day and like feed their Digimon something and then fight. So I don't think this is going to be the big V-Pet app that everybody has wanted for a long time. I think it's going to be close. But I think it's going to be very much its own thing, because that's another thing. They don't want to cannibalize the VPETs that they're releasing, especially the colors. So it's going to probably be VPET-like, but not the exact same experience. More casual, so it's something you can check in on like as often as you want without having to worry about them die. Maybe different ways of evolving them instead of like care mistakes and stuff. They got all those items, right? So Digimon Up seems neat. I'll probably check it out for a little bit. I'm not a big mobile game guy, so I'll probably download it, play it for a couple days, and then never touch it again. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. It was a pretty good Digimon Con. I would have liked some more manga to have been announced. Liberator ended with no follow-up on that. Digimon Elysion, they showed some more stuff, but they don't have a release date for it yet. So, I'm happy with like the state of Digimon right now. There's a lot of stuff all the time. It's just not all of it is for me, and it feels like right now I don't have a lot of Digimon stuff for myself. But I can't argue that Digimon's in a good place right now. Bandai is seemingly supporting it a lot. Digimon Con's been going strong for like 5 or 6 years now. The card game's doing good. VPETs and toys and, games are coming out again. It's a good time to be a Digimon fan, especially if you like every aspect of it. And even if you just like the games or the anime or the VPETs, it's still a pretty good time. So overall, pretty happy with this year's Digimon Con. There wasn't like a huge announcement like last year with Beat Break, but still overall a good show. And I'm looking forward to next year. Like, maybe we'll get like another thing towards the end of the year or in the middle of the year. I don't know if they've announced another like event or something, but we do get events in the middle of the year sometimes, so we will see. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.